Sorry, the bedroom's a mess. I got him right there. He just got fed. So he's just hanging out. But yeah, so today I wanted to talk about some of the benefits I've experienced since going vegan. I've been vegan now for almost 6 years. I've been vegan since December 2014. There's many reasons to go vegan. There's lots of benefits from being vegan, not just personally, but environmentally, and obviously for the sake of the animals. But yeah, so in this video, I'm just going to talk about the personal benefits I've experienced. Number one is perfect nutrient levels. To be honest, I haven't had my nutrient levels tested many times in my life. There's still a difference. Like before I was vegan, I was deficient in vitamin D, and vitamin D was the only thing I was actually deficient in. Everything else was just low. My iron was low. Being tested after being vegan, I'm not deficient in anything, and I'm not even low in anything. Everything is right where it should be. Everything's perfect. Everything's pretty solid. Kind of along with that, another health sort of benefit I've experienced is I'm hardly ever sick. Since being vegan, like I said, I've been vegan for almost 6 years, and in this 6 years, I have only gotten sick a few times, which is a dramatic difference from what I used to be. I used to get sick routinely. Like anytime there was a flu going around, anytime a cold was coming around, like anytime sickness was spreading, I was there to catch it. I was routinely sick, and I would get sick all throughout the year. And when I got sick, I would be ill for a long time. I would have a cold, flu, sniffles, stuffy nose, sore throat, whatever, for a week or more, sometimes 2 weeks. I always had something going on with me, but since I've been vegan, like I said, I'm hardly ever sick. And when I do get sick, the few times that I have gotten sick, it's almost questionable. It's like, am I sick? Am I not? Like, is this allergies? Like, what is this? It's kind of like, it's almost like I start to get sick, but then it just stops. So I'm like, was that even like a cold? It's just like, what was that? It's like even when I do kind of get sick, it's like nothing. Like it's really nothing. I've had a little bit of stuff, but like I said, hardly ever, and it maybe only lasts 3 days. Another benefit I've experienced is better hair. I don't know if you could tell in the video. You might be able to tell if you look at more previous videos. I don't know. I'll kind of like put some pictures right here. My hair used to look like crap, as you can see. In this picture, my hair, I mean, that's my hair freshly washed. My hair was dry in that picture. My hair used to look greasy no matter how many times I washed it, no matter how little I washed it. It didn't matter what I did, my hair was always greasy, and I think it had to do with the poor diet I had before and all the greasy foods I was eating. I always ate junk food, cookies, candy, cakes, chicken strips, french fries, McDonald's. I had a very poor diet, and it showed in my skin and in my hair. But yeah, my hair used to be super duper thin. My hair used to look greasy all the time. My hair just was lifeless, no volume to it, no body, like nothing. You can still see my hair. My hair is still pretty thin, but compared to how thin it was before, my hair is doing pretty good. The next benefit I've experienced after being vegan is my energy levels. My energy levels are so much higher now than they used to be before. I used to always be tired, never used to want to do anything. Every time after I ate, I just felt really sluggish, and I just felt tired and just wanted to go to bed. Now I have pretty constant, stable energy levels. I don't really get tired in the middle of the day. I don't really feel like I need a nap. My energy levels are just more level and steady than they used to be. And me and Rudy were even talking about this fairly recently. He was saying that since he's been vegan, he's able to go a lot longer. Like, he has more endurance, more stamina. Like, he doesn't, like, he'll work like 12-hour shifts at work and he won't need a break at all. He can just keep going and going and going and going and going, whereas he used to need a constant break. I'm not really sure, like 3.5 years he's been vegan. But yeah, since we've been vegan, we both have noticed our energy levels have increased. Weight loss is another benefit I've experienced since being vegan. Before, I would just exercise a lot, and that didn't really do much good. Exercise and a clean diet really go hand in hand. I know in these pictures I may not look that heavy to some people, but to me, I just felt really heavy. I didn't like the way I looked. I would lift a lot of weights and exercise day in and day out, but because I didn't have a clean diet, none of it mattered. And I still had a lot of fat on my body and wasn't toned at all. Since being vegan, I've slimmed down a lot. But yeah, I'm just happy with the weight loss I received. I didn't go vegan for health reasons, and losing weight wasn't my goal in being vegan, but it is a nice side effect. Yeah. He's getting fussy, so I think I'll be holding him the rest of the video. Now, the next benefit I've experienced since being vegan, this isn't just something I've noticed about myself. This is something I think everybody in my family or anybody that knows me can probably agree with. Yeah, I'm not a picky eater anymore, and I'm more explorative with food. Before I went vegan, I kid you not, the only thing I would eat was like chicken strips. I only ate chicken strips. If a restaurant didn't have chicken strips, I wouldn't eat there. If they had chicken strips, but I didn't like the way they were breaded, we weren't eating there. If they didn't have, basically if a restaurant didn't have chicken strips or chicken strips with the breading that I liked, wouldn't eat there. And I would only ever eat McDonald's. I would only eat their chicken selects, go figure. I would eat their fish fillet sandwich, their spicy chicken sandwich. I would eat maybe like the Go wrap at Wendy's or something. But like there'd be almost nothing I would eat. I wouldn't eat fruit, wouldn't eat vegetables. Like if I ever got a smoothie or anything, it was a special occasion. I'm trying to think of what I'd eat for breakfast. I would just make a bunch of junk food. I would make cake, I would make banana bread from a box mix. I would make like Pillsbury orange Danish rolls. I would have cinnamon sugar toast. I mean, I would have some odd random things, but pretty much there wasn't a whole lot that I would eat. I wouldn't eat most meats, but now it's like I'm open to new things. I'm eating things I never would have ate before. I'm trying new recipes all the time. Food is just not really an issue for me anymore. And the last benefit I've experienced since being vegan is I have so much compassion. For the first time in my life, I was aligning my actions with my morals. Everybody who knew me as the animal lover. I loved animals, but just got to the point where it was like, how can I possibly say I love animals when I eat them breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Like, it just didn't make sense. And at the time I was studying to become a vet, particularly a large animal vet, which focuses primarily on chickens, goats, cows, horses, you know, kind of like farm animals, largely the animals that we would typically eat. I'm over here gonna be treating the animals and caring and loving these animals that I also eat every day. So it's like I'd be eating my patients. And I used to always say things like, oh, well, if I became vegan, like, what would I eat? Which was honestly a legit thought, because like I said, how picky I was like, there's no way I'm gonna eat tofu and beans and rice. You know, I was like, there's no way I could be vegan. I don't like that stuff. And I would say things like, oh, well, it's okay because I'm not the one killing them. They're already dead when, you know, I buy it at the supermarket, without realizing that it's only at the supermarket because I'm another person buying it. You know, it's supply and demand. Like, when I finally dropped the excuses and finally went vegan, is like, there's no more justifying, there's no more contradicting myself. It's just, I can finally live in peace. And it just made me realize how important of a role we all play. Like, we vote with our dollar every day the world we want to live in, and you know, we don't have to blindly follow tradition. We can choose our own path. For once in my life, I'm just so passionate about something. Veganism is really important to me. But yeah, I just love living this way and living a more compassionate life and teaching my little vegan babies to do the same. But yeah, so those are some of the benefits I've experienced since becoming vegan. If you're vegan as well, let me know down in the comments what benefits you've experienced. Have you experienced the same? Have you experienced different? But yeah, let me know if you have any questions down below. Let me know if you have any video suggestions. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Bye.